Another thing, and I got criticized for this recently, was suicide. Um, I actually got blamed for somebody's suicide because I gave them a reading. What the person who criticized me for and told me I was talking to demons, what I said to the person was about somebody else that had passed away, that was their exit. They just couldn't handle it here, and it had to do with substances and things. And somebody else went and killed themselves. Well, I told that person that what they did have to live for, and they tried, and they tried, and they tried, and they broke their contract, and they went back. Now, is that my fault? No. I tried everything I could to help this person, gave them my number, said, call me if you need me, to try to see what they're worth. But if you knew the whole story, and I can't because it's private, but if you knew the whole story, you would understand how difficult this must have been for this person. And they just couldn't handle it. So sometimes in a suicide, you break your contract. It's not necessarily anybody's fault. Even that person's, you don't know what mental illness somebody might have. Can you imagine hearing voices all the time or seeing things that aren't there all the time? I don't know if I could handle it. Sometimes medications don't work. I don't know. I'm not medical. I'm not in that field. All I know is I'm going to try to help everybody who feels badly and also steer them towards medical advice and professional advice because I'm not a professional. But to try to just encourage them as to why they should be here. And if they don't want to be, there's nothing that we can do about it. So, yes, we're talking about soul contracts, but it's also touching on things that sometimes people feel guilty about, that they shouldn't really feel guilty about. You can feel sad, you can feel upset, but it's never really your fault. Okay? So, yes, you can break a soul contract. And no, there's no punishment for it. If you want to come back and do it again, you come back and do it again. You don't have to repeat the same thing. You can say, I'm not putting that in my path. Away. And it's something else. Okay? It doesn't have to be anything serious either. So if you put substance abuse, let's say alcoholism in your contract for this life, does not mean you have to put drug abuse in your next one. You don't have to put anything like that. It's up to you. Just remember that on the other side, everything looks good. Everything's nice. Everything's peachy. When we get here, we go, oh, crap. It's not so peachy. It's kind of like getting ready for the beach, and you go to the beach, it's a nice warm day, and then you lay out and you realize it is way too hot out here. Just it's as simple as that. Okay? So please, everybody, stay positive. Okay? And know that you can change your soul contract. Listen to that little voice in your head, which a lot of times is your spirit guide, and that's another video. Until later, stay happy, stay positive, and stay blessed.